Okay. All right. All right. Hello, everybody. Hi. 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 My name is Samantha Summers. We are playing more Friendsim. Let's get. It's more Friendsim. Who are we gonna play with? Whew, I don't want that guy. Okay. I have no clue, like, who we've done, who we haven't done. Let's see. Okay, I kind of like this little guy. He's, like, adorable. But I also love her. Because she's crazy. This guy's kind of cute, though. Like, his fluffy hair, that's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. Oh, there's just so many choices. Maybe we could do... Oh, he's so cute. That little guy, that little clown. You, I guess you're clean. You're clean and stuff. I'm not really feeling that. You're cute. I don't know what gender you are, but you're cute. Like, I don't really care. It's such a hard choice. Oh, I wish I could do Malik again. I wish I could do Malik again. He's so pretty. Okay. This guy? There's so many choices. I could do this one or that one or this one or that one. Okay, I'm gonna pick one of these four. Wait, I got like coins right here. Let's do a coin flip. Okay, let's do. Oop. Ah, and okay, I caught it and boop. Wait, I need to. Okay, 11 and 13 will be heads and 12 will be tails. Oh, tails. Okay, so let's just pick one from 12. All right, I'm gonna go with the cute guy. He's cute. That other one's a little sketchy. That other one kind of creeps me out a little. Okay, so we have a headache. Is it dehydration? Only if you're thirsty for companionship. Are you hurt? Only your heart, and it aches for more pals. Is it withdrawal? Only from your addiction to new buddies. Really, there's only one cure for what ails you. Friendship. You wonder whose sweet medicine you'll be imbibing this time. Imbing? Aw, this guy's got little trees for horns. Galekh. Galekh? The name sounds familiar. Ah, look at Tirana, you little monster. You little crazy. You have got to be a child. Like, oh my goodness, you look just like my sisters. Oh my goodness. Okay, it goes from cute to crazy. To crazy. Really quick. That's a child. Okay. Ooh. He looks a little, snooty. I mean, it makes sense. He's quite blue. Okay, we're gonna be friending this guy, though, because that is, like, the sweetest smile. Galekh. Okay. It's a chilly night. Not here. Not in a bad way, though. It's kind of like crisp air. It's the kind of crisp air that invigorates you. You think you might just mess around and make a friend. You're busy breathing in a big old lung full of the stuff when you hear someone call out behind you. Excuse me, alien. I would like a word. It's a little... Okay, we're gonna do this thing. It's phrased like a request, but delivered like a command. You don't recognize the voice, so you do some mental calculations as you turn. Whoever it is seems like they know who you are, which could be good or really, really bad. You could make it to Zebra's hive in a few blocks if you had to run for it. Ooh, would I want to though? Zebra. Oh. That's not exactly a place you'd like to take sanctuary though. So you figure the risk of talking to this mystery troll is worth it. By the time you've rotated around to face them, you got a big friendly grin on. Hi, I like your hair. That's some cute hair. It's a bit of a work to keep it there. When you see who it is, tall, sharp suit, well filled out, curly hair, cute little Christmas tree looking horns, and an expression that screams, would pay someone else to bisect you if you call anything about him cute. Cute. It's a good thing you didn't choose to run, because last time you saw this guy, he was sprinting away from your sparkly self at top speed. You'd have no chance. This is loud, boo. Boo. He strides towards you, now with considerably less fear, but about as much purpose. Playing it friendly. Oh, look at his little face! He just looks so cute! It hurts me inside. I just want to squeeze him. I just want to squeeze him. He's so cute. Playing it friendly, you hold out your hand for him to shake. He takes it immediately, like it's an instinct. Yes, I am Galekh Zigzy. You are the alien. Nice to meet you officially, etc., etc. It is imperative that we speak as it is a matter of some importance. I hope you will take my request seriously and follow me to my hive, where we can talk more openly. It is in your best interest to comply. He looks considerably less cute. Wow, okay then, we got a wordy guy over here, huh? A short and sweet, hey, let's hang out would have worked for your friend-thirsty self, but that's fine. You don't have anything else to be doing, so why not follow this pushy high blood back to his house? Wonderful, this way. He stays true to his word and doesn't say anything else as he leads you towards his hive, but you watch the way he clenches his teeth and flicks his eyes back at you as he walks. Sketchy. He's about to explode, holding it all in. You walk a little slower just to bask in the need emanating off of him. Boy, that's a little castle. That'd be a sick library. It's literally in like the most scenic, in the middle of nowhere place ever. That's wicked. I love it. Still dizzy with the feeling of having your presence wanted so badly, you trip a bit heading up a wide flight of stairs, and there are a lot of them. Goodness, he could have warned you at least. You look up as you pull yourself to your feet. The stairs lead up to an old stone building, covered with ivy that creeps around some pointy-topped windows, and up to the tops of turrets. I love it. It looks like the kind of place a crusty old professor might walk out of, followed by a flock of khaki-clad rich boys. I don't know what that's referencing. The door opens with a creak. You do not hear anyone debating the difference between a movie and a film in there, but you do hear bleating. Sounds reasonable. He's got a picture of his house on the wall. And a baby gate? Is that a baby gate? This is definitely not a door. Goodness. Once inside, Galekh beckons you through the foyer and into another room. This time, unlatching what looks like a very tall metal baby gate to let you both in. It was a baby gate. Why? He checks the latch twice. After he shuts it, then gestures to a pair of studded high-back chairs on either side of the fire. Please take a seat. I will make us some coffee. You will not have... coffee. Yeah, they call it coffee. Never mind. You will not have had any like this before, as the taste is drastically different from the slop you get in a public coffee shop. Okay. Not a fan of Starbucks fun. That's your business, I guess. You do not take that seat, and you look around while he messes with an antique espresso machine. He has a desk covered in papers, open books, and a typewriter, and along the walls there are bookshelves leading up to a vaulted ceiling. Everything has an air of purposeful messiness to it, like he pulled some of his cooler titles to leave lying around for you to see. How flattering. You mentioned that this must be one of those personal jerk-off book hives that Tizayas was talking about. Excuse me? Oh, never mind. You clear your throat and ask him what he wanted to talk about. He hands you a cup and sits down in the other chair. Oh my goodness. Of course. I just want to clear up a misunderstanding between us. You may be under a false impression that I am uninformed re the attributes of rainbow drinkers. You may even think that you successfully fooled me into thinking you were one yourself when we first met. I had just not previously encountered one in real life, nor had I ever seen an alien for that matter. Furthermore, when I saw you before, you were in the company of one Galekh. I was making the most reasonable assumption possible, given the information I had available. It makes complete sense, if you think about it. So, you didn't #not fooled, but you fooled me. You did not fool me, but with the information available, I came to the wrong conclusion and was fooled. He just said he was fooled in very fancy words. That's all he said. He looks at you expectantly. Oh, you guess it's your turn to say something. Oh, okay. He clearly cares, right? I think it would be best not to be rude. Like, this feels rude. I mean, like, you throw swear words into anything and then it suddenly feels rude. Okay, I guess he likes to talk. He likes to talk. He clearly cares a lot. He pulled me off the street all the way to his house just to say he wasn't fooled. So clearly he cares a lot. So if I say I don't care, that's probably gonna be a little bit insulting to him, right? Oh, I really hope I'm not making the wrong choice. It's that all? Man, what is this guy talking about? You thought whatever he wanted was gonna be a way bigger deal. You want to get this straight, you say. He dragged you all the way here under the thick veil of secrecy just so he could tell you that he knows what he's talking about? That he was actually right and not wrong, smart and not dumb, specifically about rainbow drinkers? Yes. Is this confusing to you? I cannot have people thinking incorrect things about me. You're so cute. I just want to smash your little face. Just rub my little hands through it. Your hair. I was thinking about the hair, not his face. Cool, no, you were just checking. You tap your fingers on the leather arm of the chair. Is that all he wanted from you? Oh, yes, I suppose, as long as we are in agreement and you are not intent on spreading any misinformation. You promise. That is great news. Please don't kick me out. There is a long pause. He looks disappointed somehow. You're not sure if this is what he was expecting, but it sure is what's transpiring. I will show you out. Aw. So I was wrong? I guess I was wrong. Okay, so, like I don't care? Broski? Rah? My dude? I don't care? I guess that gives him more opportunity to talk more, right? You laugh, then realize he's 100% serious. He really cares that much about what you think of him. It reminds you a bit of you. It reminds you a bit of you a few months ago. Or, a few days ago? Still, you know what it's like. You try to thread the line between humoring him and easing him out of having to care that much. You tell him you'd like him even if he was a complete rube, a total rainbow drinking lore idiot. If his incompetence knew no bounds. I get it. Aw, man. If the barely contained panic in his eyes is any indication, he isn't at all placated by that. You cut off that line of friend finagling and try something you hope is a little more his speed. It must be cool to have a primary source sitting in his own jerk-off book hive though, right? He exhales, gathering himself a little. I'm not sure why you keep calling it that, but I do admit I am interested in the chance of learning more about you. So that's why he was sad before. He couldn't figure out how to say, hey, you want to hang out more? Tell me about yourself. Girl. His fingers twitch. You hope he doesn't mean in the creepy dissection kind of way. You are free to leave, right? You glance anxiously at the locked baby gate. It's a baby gate, bro. What? Of course you can leave. Just because I'm a high blood doesn't mean I'm a sadist. My interest in you is purely academic and friendly. Furthermore, that gate is not for you. You do definitely worry about it, but not in a present, actionable way. Just in the sort of under-the-surface self-preservation way you've worried about. Everything that's tried to end your run here on Alternia so far. Plus, he offered you friendship. You'll reach your heart into that monkey trap any day. You throw your arms out, toss your head, and tell him you're all ready to be studied and subsequently friended. Galekh doesn't pounce right on that though. Mostly he looks uncomfortable, which doesn't stop him from talking. I do have considerable interest in understanding the pathos of the alien. What I really want to know is what makes you so majestic. Magnetic. All observable criteria points to you not being that much to look at. Rude, first off. But there seems to be something about you that draws people in. That isn't even the top 10 list of insults you've heard since landing, so you brush it off just fine. Plus, you have it on good authority that your legs are nice. You flex those bad girls in order to give yourself a little esteem boost. I was wondering if you had any emissarial status. But the more I learn about you, the more difficult it becomes to make any sense of your plans. Accounts of your activities contradict each other at almost every turn. You are either the most suave and well-connected paleontologary I have ever heard of, or you're running around with no clue what you're doing and somehow it works out for you anyway. You mean, it's worked before? A low, fresh-shaded clicking rumbles in his throat. He puts his coffee aside and crosses his legs. This is the sort of thing I'm talking about. I know all about your antics, leg-based and otherwise. I just cannot work out what the draw is. Why do people like this? First of all, again, rude. He seems pretty fixated on this. You wonder if perhaps he has some hidden reason for wanting to know why other trolls might be into your freaky little self. Some sort of personal interest in another troll's friendship decisions and inclinations and interests. Just, maybe. Ugh. You wait for him to blush, but he doesn't. He does start talking to you very quickly, though. First of all, I do not know what you mean by that. I do not base my self-worth on anything so external. Hypothetically, if I did happen to be invested in what someone else thought of me, I would not tell you about it. Furthermore, just because I am not a freak does not mean I do not have desirable traits. You think he'd probably keep on going forever, now that he's started letting it all out. But there's a sound behind you that shuts him up. Hi, goat! You both turn to see his Lucis, a big scruffy goat, gently headbutting the baby gate. It looks extremely friendable. I'm gonna make another bad decision, aren't I? I want to feed it. I want to feed it. I want to pet it and squish its little face and give it all the head scritches it wants. As much fun as it is to get monologued at, you opt for a change in pace and ask Galekh if this goat is a good boy. If you call breaking into my book hive and eating important chapters of my manuscript good, then yes, he's the best. He sighs when he says it, a mix of frustrated and fond. You pull an apple-adjacent fruit from your hoodie pouch. You never know what you might have. You never know when you might have to spend the day hiding in an alley, so pocketing snacks that don't make you puke is extremely useful. You offer it to the Lucis, and he uses his teeth and tongue to pull it to him through a hole in the gate. Nice. Okay, so another bad decision later. This is going fantastic. I threw myself out of a window, but hey, I fed the goat, so that's the important thing, right? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and not feed the goat. We're gonna stay on topic. Please ignore him. He just wants to get in here and cause problems. You think hard to yourself about this. You really want to go pet the big goat dad, but you want to dish about this guy's love life even more. You've heard some about this situation from the other side, of course. But you really shouldn't let Galekh know that Gore tells you about their tentative and awkward pitch-ish flirtation, unless, it helps you get more friends. No! You slap your own cheek to snap yourself out of it. No secret spilling. Galekh leans away from you against the back of his chair. You are really not doing anything to change my impression of you. You have an idea, so you cut him off before he can monologue you to death. You tell him that it sounds like what's really bothering him, a regular non-freaky guy, is that he's jealous of your free-spirited friend ability. He wants what you got. He glares at you, his breath quickening. Oh yeah, you hit a nerve. I do not want anything of yours. Interrupting him has worked pretty well so far, so you try it again. Let's cut it. You say, there's no reason for him to hide anything from you. First of all, you already promised to like him no matter what. Secondly, you know what it's like to want to impress someone. And finally, you know all about how to be a huge weirdo. Why doesn't he let you show him how to walk on the wild side? He could take a few pointers from Alternia's biggest freak. You can see the ensuing makeover montage already, and you start bouncing a bit in your seat. I have zero interest in cut him off. Ha. Okay, that won't do it. You try one more tactic, telling him you guess he just doesn't mind not knowing about how to be a freak. Old Galekh, they'll all say, smart at how to be boring, and a real big idiot about weird stuff. Ah, I see what you're doing. It stands to reason that allowing you to broaden my horizons with your alien ways will only serve to increase my cultural competence. Great! So what'll it be? Shopping for a new, more casual suit? Or something wilder? Spicy undergarments, dyeing your hair, other weirder body mod? He's so cute! He's just so cute. Look at his little face, he looks so shook. Galekh's eyebrows shoot up. That last one sounds interesting. Body mod? Please. Wow, he's really ready to go whole hog? Huh? You weren't expecting that from this guy, but you guess maybe he was waiting for an excuse to try something. That or he really can't deal with not being Alternia's biggest obnoxious know-it-all. Go big or get cold, as they say. That probably is what they say. Anyway, you can't wait to get this show on the road. Please tell me this is Malik. You tell him you even know a guy that could probably help him out. Will he be discreet? I'm willing to leap into this, but I do need to protect my privacy, of course. Oh, for sure. You mean like, probably. His brow furrows, either at your continued interruption or your hesitance. So you waste no time and whip out your palm. It's Malik! It's okay. It's okay. I'm ready. You waste no more time and whip out your palm husk. You pull up the secret. You pull up the secret gripe profile you got Malik to make You pull up the secret gripe profile you got Malik to make so you could keep in touch and call him up. Hi. His name is Snake Bites. He doesn't have snake bites, but that's so cute. What's up, bro, buddy? You get right into it and tell him you made a new friend who's looking to get a new hole put in him. Behind Oh, I love him. Behind you, you hear Galekh choke on his coffee. Artistically, an aesthetic hole. Oh, I love him so much. Oh my goodness, look at his beautiful little smile. His eyeliner is on point. Oh, I love him. Galekh shrugs weakly, his eyes still wide. Or something similar. Yeah, anything for you, bud. Oh, I love him so much. Malekh's eyes dart from your face to the room behind you. You're not sure how much he can see through the screen, though. My gear is easy to pack, so I'll be over soon. I'll bring options. You start to give him directions, but he stops you. Don't worry, I know exactly where you are. Your palm husk is low-jacked. Figured you'd be cool with that. See you soon. I am so happy right now. I just love him so much. Malekh hangs up and you grin at Galekh to reassure him. This sure seems like a manageable situation. He offers you more coffee, which you take because you're a polite guest. Galekh starts ideating in a small leather-bound notebook. So you mostly watch, listen to him explain the brainstorming process, take sips, and wish the goat would come back. Eventually, you hear soft footsteps approaching. Hi. Galekh jumps when Malekh opens the baby gate. How did you get in the front door? I hacked it. Galekh's mouth opens and shuts a few times. His eyes dart between your and Malekh's matching hoodies. Just kidding. Your operation is pretty low tech for an indigo, unfortunately. Your looses let me in. Anyway, I'm Malekh. And from behind him, a proud bleating. Oh, the goat's back. I just love him so much. Galekh looks around and wrings his hands. There's a lot going on all of a sudden. He points to you. You, alien, hold on to my looses. He cannot be unsupervised in here or he will eat everything. As for you, Malekh, hello. My name is Galekh Zigazee. Welcome to my hive. That problem? That's a problem. I don't know what he meant by that. Oh, but it's okay. He is like so cute. Like, I don't care. I hear you want to get freaky. Let's get freaky. Galekh tugs at the bottom of his suit jacket, straightening it reflexively. Poor dude. You want to tell him that you're proud of him for going so far out of his depths, but he seems to be holding his own here. Plus, the goat really wants to make a snack out of some old paperbacks. Oh my goodness. It's basically starstruck. Just like, how can I focus on anything when the literal sun is just shining right there? It's beautiful. You take your job seriously and hold on tight to his neck. Yes, that is correct. I hear you have the tools to help me achieve this. I am open to a wide range of modifications. My notebook has some sketches. You want to dutifully look and not touch too, but wrangling a big goat is a full-time job. Malik holds up the notebook for you both to see. He is so adorable. Wow. Wow, Galekh's not a bad artist actually. Still, you have to kind of turn your head and squint to make out what's going on in a couple of the sketches. You guess there are still a few surprises left for you in a brave new world of troll anatomy, huh? You point to the sketch you like best with one hand as you scramble to keep hold of the fistful of wriggling Lucis fur with the other. Yeah, I can work with that. Aw. Button up, get some layers off. Galekh flicks his eyes over to you and you give him a big supportive thumbs up. You look politely away when he starts taking off his jacket. Instead, you focus on your job. And, oh, you have some pocketed snacks. You pull out some mostly not bruised fruit and offer it to Galekh's Lucis. He chomps it up readily and calms down a bit. Can't Galekh afford food for this guy? He eats plenty. Galekh doesn't take off his undershirt, but he does roll up the bottom of it before leaning his forearms against the back of one of the chairs, exposing the broad palette of his hips and back. That design does capture the ineffable facet of my core self. Get going on it. Rude. I assume I do not need to spell out any potential consequences if you stray from the artistic vision, correct? Yeah, you better. Malik rolls his eyes and pulls out a tattoo gun. It looks mostly how they do on Earth, but with a strip of greenish, almost biological light. Don't worry, your blood color is crystal clear. Oh, his little face. I love him so much. I am so happy right now. I'm so happy. Galekh winces at the first press of the gun to his skin. Or maybe it's lasers. There's a glow happening back there. With the Lucis satiated, you're free to see what's going on, so you climb onto the chair Galekh's leaning against the back of, and peek over to watch. So what's the deal with this anyway? Tattoos don't seem much like your vibe. There's no specific reason. I'm simply fleshing out my worldly experiences, attaining visceral knowledge of a new kind. He's checking something off his bucket list, you helpfully add. No. Galekh flushes bright blue and jerks backwards, screeching like you haven't heard since you first met and traumatized him. Oh boy, you have no idea how, but that was apparently extremely the wrong thing to say. Watch it. You're gonna make me mess up your ineffable vision. No need to flip your think pan. Gotta do what it takes to find a bucket buddy. I've been there. Galekh stares decidedly into the middle distance as he breathes in and out and repositions himself against the chair. That is extremely not what this is about. I am perfectly capable of fulfilling my propagational duties. This is not a thing I have to do. This is a thing I want to do. If it happens to spark concupiscence interest, so be it. Yeah, whatever. I don't judge. Oh, I love his little concentration face. He's so cute. You only have the barest grasp on what they're discussing. But things are starting to click into place. You don't want to embarrass your potential new friend by calling him out on his crush even further, or by implying he can't find anyone to fill a quadrant with. You tell Malik that Galekh is making his decision based only on his personal, emotional, self-educating journey, and that's all. Yeah, that's the heart of it. Exactly. Okay, that's pretty cute. That's pretty cute. Galekh smiles at you, and it's crooked and stiff on his face like he hasn't expected to put it there. You smile back and place your hand on top of his, white-knuckled against the back of the chair. He winces in pain only once more before Malik steps back, tilting his head to admire his handiwork. That'll do it. Galekh rolls his shoulders and twists his body around to check his new ink. Satisfied, he turns to extend his hand to Malik. Thank you for your time on such short notice. Would you like to stay to... Malik shakes his hand but cuts him off there. No thanks, I'm not much for the after party. See you around, Robed. Nice to tat you, Button Up. Oh, I love him so much. He tosses the gear back into his bag and nods at you both. On his way out, he pats the goat's head, now placated. I'm gonna miss him so much. Oh, he's gone. One new friend is enough for one day, I suppose. Thank you for encouraging me to try something new. I still do not completely understand you, but your penchant for flinging yourself wholeheartedly into precarious situations is fascinating. That is what you do best. You grin uncontrollably at the compliment. I might try employing that tactic a bit more in my daily life, if it will lead to newer, deeper grasps of the troll condition. As such, I have 2 confessions for you. He takes a deep breath and gets the rest all out in one go. 1. I knew only an elementary amount of information about rainbow drinkers before I met you. And 2. The reason for my frond hinge jerk reaction at that time was because of my Goric-shaped blind spot. You graciously do not let on that those are 2 of the most obvious pieces of information you've ever encountered. Galekh clears his throat and thrusts his palm husk towards you. Now that we have taken care of that, take a photo. He reminds me of like Clark Kent. Yeah. He turns around and you lovingly set up the shot. On his hip bone is a modest rendition of his sign. And in indigo, of course. It's framed by 2 sprigs of pine, crossed under it in a V. The look on his face as he turns back over his shoulder for the camera is the most self-satisfied thing you've ever seen. When you hand Galekh his palm husk back, he messes with it for a minute, and then it starts buzzing with notifications after notification. He looks up at you, a smile creeping into the corners of his mouth. He bites it back like he's not sure what to do with the undefinable happiness he's experiencing. He hates it. That's like the best thing ever. It's hot. It's hot. That was so lame. I should be sued by the cool police for how lame that was. Okay. So that was so amazing. So cool. I feel bad. I feel bad for Galekh because I just love Malik so much. Like, if I could friend him again, I would. If I could be his friend, like, if I could just only have him as a friend, I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine. Like him and Skyla. I'd die happy. I die so happy. So happy. Anyway, thank you all thank you all so much for playing with me. This is Samantha Summers logging out. Bye.